My next guest is one of my favorite people I've ever had on the show. She is an author of 12 books. She's the creator and the star and writer of the show Odd Man Out, and the writer and star of the new movie Influence. A round of applause for Jill Kargman!
Guess who's back in the house? Boy, no doubt. Body like wow.
Testing syphilis.
It's on.
It's on. Takara was amazing.
Takara's so good.
So fucking funny.
We love Takara.
Worship.
We worked at the Problem with Jon Stewart together, and she was one of my favorite writers on that show. She's amazing.
Genius.
So, to quote you about your new movie, so like your show Odd Man Out, Influence is set in the black card swiping, Ozempic-sharting, workout-addicted Upper East Side. But unlike Odd Man Out, which you were the kind of fish out of water, you are not. You play this wealthy, mom's Instagram influencer, Danielle with the Z.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Danielle. DZ.
DZ, yeah, don't get the Z. What was it like being the ridiculous one in this movie?
It was really weird, especially, I would say, before ridiculous, I would just say blonde. I had that. We were filmed during the summer, so that SNL hair department was on hiatus, so they did our movie. And this is called an HD lace wig. Ooh. And it was really weird being a fucking blonde. I felt like Tyra Banks in the fat suit. Like, right. I'm leading a double life.
Right.
But yeah, it was wild.
So, but was it a little more fun to be a blonde, to be this crazy character?
No, it was fun in that, like, it was an experiment, but you do get more guys hitting. No one ever hits on me. I'm like a 51-year-old vampire, but like I have more guys hit on me in the 6 weeks looking like that than in my entire life. But it's not the guys you want.
Of course
They're
not.
like disgusting MAGA people.
But it's so stereotypical. Of course, you put on a blonde wig, and all of a sudden these MAGA guys are like.
Well, also I don't dress like that. Like I dress. Not as much tonight, but basically Hasidic, except I don't like fuck through a hole in a sheet, but like I wear long black dresses every day. I don't wear pants. Like this is basically like twat grazing embarrassment. And also in the poster, I'm in a t-shirt, but like in the movie, the cans are oot in a boot, as Canadians would say, and I hated that.
So over the year, like influencer culture began, I think, as like posting pretty pictures and tagging your brand and like real influence on lifestyle and health, and hence Maha, which is now the movement that, had a lot of influence in the election 2 years ago. Your character now is trying to do good. What are you trying to comment on that, with this character all of a sudden like interested in charity work and trying to make a mark in a good way?
Well, I didn't want to hit people over the head with like the gavel of goodness. It was more like performative baked into trying to quote, use her platform and her celebrity for good. But really, it's just like the Vapid Momfluencer culture with friendships that are not real and it's just not actual human connection. They're trafficking in more allegiances and partnerships for follower count.
Right.
Gag.
Was there anyone in particular that inspired you?
No, everyone asks me that, and I feel guilty because it's based on no one. It's not even a composite. There's just like a slew of Momfluencers, and I don't hate follow anyone. I really just like harvest memes. I'm like a meme curator, but my daughters follow a lot of these Momfluencers, and they'll send me sort of the worst of it. And I'm so glad there was no Instagram when I was a young mom, because I would have felt like I was fucking failing at everything, and I wasn't, as Takara said, like doing the, shitting out the babies naturally. I once got a birth announcement that on the lower left-hand side said natural childbirth, and I was like, go fuck yourself.
That's so true. And also in the movie, which I think is so funny, there's a charity called Lipo for Vanities.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist, but
because some of the charities that I see stuff is so hyperbolized and crazy that you can't really tell. It was like your montage. And I feel like there was one called Clams for Clams, for like money for an endangered mollusk in like the Hamptons or something. You can't write that shit.
I once went to an Upper East Side charity that was, and look, I love dogs, but it was for dogs rescued in the Hamptons. And I just was like, there are children 10 blocks north who just want to eat lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, give us healthcare. But there was one called Central Bark, and they had a host committee on the engraved like letterpress invitation with all the like celebrity people's dogs. Yeah. It was crazy.
Well, also, like, how would you kind of comment on influencer culture? Because I love following you, but you really are just post whatever you want.
I have no edit button.
No edit button.
I don't give a shit. We're all gonna die. Like, there's no point. I don't care what people think. People call me like an ugly Jew cunt every day. I don't even care.
So was there any sort of tapping into like, the anxiety people must feel to post like this? If they care about every single post they put on Instagram?
I mean, I think they monetize it, which I would never do. But yeah, you see the character doing partnerships and like meetings with cereal companies to try to monetize everything, which at that point it's like, how do you even believe what they say? Because you know they're whores.
Yeah. Alright, if any products are watching this show, I will promote your show. I did just get signed and he's like, you have to work on promoting products during your like rants. I'm like, I'm ranting about like Medicare for all what? But okay. The last time I spoke to you, we talked about the entertainment industry and how, studios and the powers that be, the boss, are so risk averse. And you went about and kind of doing this movie independently. What was the most surprising thing that happened in both the positive and both the negative challenge of like, I didn't expect that, doing this on my own?
The positive was that I don't have to answer to anybody, and I didn't have this sort of system where they were giving notes every 2 seconds. The negative is that it falls on me when shit goes down. So, for example, we were blackmailed by this fucking cunt who had the townhouse next to the house that we had rented. And as all the lights, were ready to go and start rolling, she turned her sound system up to 100 so that we couldn't film.
No.
And she said, I'll turn it off for $10,000.
Oh!
I broke into hives. My dad was dying. It was like the nadir of my life. It was horrible. And I basically I'm like, this is New York, an independent film. And I was trying to rationalize with a psychopath. And I just went shithouse. But then my best friend came, Googled her townhouse, found the LLC, found where her husband works, and I played mahjong with the CEO's wife. The CEO called the husband, and he called the bitch and was like, shut it down. My
I love it! Oh, that's so good!
Justice. But I did almost vomit on the street and break into hives. But that's what I would call a never again moment. Like, I'm never doing this again.
That's an incredible story. I love that good one in the end.
It did. Fuck her. I wanted to put in the credits a very special fuck you, calligraphy, but I didn't.
We'll definitely send you the film. Also, the cameos, Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt Damon, Drew Berrymore. I mean, you got some big stars in this film.
Well, Drew was married to my brother.
Right.
And I grew up with Gwyneth, and Matt, I social conned at a party.
Hey, whatever works.